my people. You know, this question keeps coming every day. And the question is, why is it that we cannot stay one day in Nigeria without having one bad news or another? How can we manage to stay like at least one day without having one bad news or the other? I'm going to talk about this guy that just died, this artist, Mohbad. It's not that somebody cannot die. Yes, many people do die. But the situation surrounding the death of this guy is actually the problem. And the greatest lesson we can take from the death of Mohbad is we should learn to speak up. Especially when people are bullying you. You should learn to speak up, just like, that's why I like this guy, Portable. Anything he's doing, he's always shouting. People do think that he's mad, but he's not mad. He knows what he's doing. Because Mohbad, the kind of character I see in him is this kind of people that are always very reserved. Like they don't want to blow things out of proportion. They don't want any problem. They just want to stay on their own. But in a situation where you have people that are coming after you, what do you do? And I think these are one of the things that played out in the death of this guy. But in other way, this guy really cried out that if anything happened to him, the Malian music label, the Naira Marley, should be held responsible.
Mohbad, because of this issue, now they are trying to kill me. Everybody in the whole world, please help me if I die. Oh, Malian music, Naira Marley kill me. I beg, if I die.
Unfortunately, he could not get any help. Now he's died, and his death have provoked a lot of Nigerians, including me. Because this guy is a guy that is highly talented. He's a guy that has a lot of dream, future plans. His life has just been cut short this way. It's very, very painful and disheartening. And according to the story I see, a video I watched, he was crying bitterly that Naira Marley has involved some group in Nigeria Drug Law Enforcement Agency who injected a kind of a substance in him.
Then Dr. Ligo Mungo, one you call, one light, a little one, a little Debbie, me, Paro, go for God, I love you, right for me. I didn't know what one bit I knew, be me by you. If I knew she go now. If you don't love my Lord, don't love my Lord, take me go look by job, but say, was in no video. I was in no snitching. Bàbá fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ ọba ní kékeré mi máa bọ̀ lé wípé ó ní pé èmi máa bọ̀ lé o ó ní káwọn yẹn ṣì wà bẹ́ẹ̀ so wọ́n wá tweet wípé Zinoliski so tata everybody fẹ́ gbé ní lọ́gbọ̀n sọ pé Mohbad Zinoliski ni ó yẹ ó bá Zinoliski lọ́lọ́ ń gbé káàkiri so kí ni ìyẹn wáyé kọ́ ọ̀gbẹ́ kí ni Mohbad Zinoliski ti ẹ̀ Zinoliski lọ́bẹ̀ yìí.
And who understands, who knows if that is the cause of his death? Up till now, questions are flying everywhere. And Nigerians are really seeking for justice on behalf of this guy. He really suffered and he died a painful death. And a lot of people surrounding the Malian music group, the Naira Marley and Sam Larry himself, these people, they have a lot of explanation, including the father to this Mohbad. Because I've seen where the father, I don't know how somebody that calls somebody's father will be behaving that way. Your son died, and all you are after is properties. You're not even asking questions. So the father of this guy also has explanations to give to Nigerians. When this guy died, look at how fast they rushed to bury him. It was clear that some group of people are trying to hide something. They are trying to make sure that they cover up something, especially with respect to maybe conducting autopsy on his body. That is why they have to bury him the way they did. Look at even the area they buried him, the environment. Look at the casket, the casket they used to bury him. Even the casket was not the right size because Mohbad is a tall guy. And I'm sure they got a wrong size of the casket. But then while they were hurrying up to bury him to cover up that secret, that thing that is behind his death, they could not even delay to go and look for the right size of the casket. They just make sure that they bent his neck, they squeezed his neck and buried him that way. What a wicked word. What a wicked word. And I'm asking myself, is it that the father is under blackmail? We pray that the relevant agencies, especially the police, we pray that police do justice for this guy. We pray that police are not compromised in this case this time. Because a lot of Nigerians, we want justice for this guy. One other thing that is really my concern is, recently there was a talk of meeting between Naira Marley and NDLEA about making him an ambassador of the NDLEA. And I was like, how on earth, if we are in a society that is functioning, a society that wants to work, how can you look at everybody that have a good moral background, a good character, a good behavior, a good ethical value, and you decide to make a non-drug consumer an ambassador of an agency like Nigeria Drug Law Enforcement Agency? How is it possible? Because I was one of those that have concerns about that thing. Because such person, if for such a person to be made an agency of that, is like you have given the person a license. You have empowered the person to use that opportunity to commit every kind of atrocities he wishes to commit. You have given the person the license to kill somebody and feel that whoever he kills, anybody he does anything to, he would go scot-free. May the soul of Mohbad rest in peace. But the most important thing is that we are seeking for justice. Everybody that is behind the death of this guy should be brought to book, including whether it is the Malian music, including the Naira Marley himself, including this Sam Larry they are talking about. Even the father should be investigated. We Nigerians, may we learn some lessons from what has just happened. We have a lot of lessons to learn from this thing that happened. And please, as you are watching this post, please help us to share this post so that this post will go far. We want to keep crying out until justice is served. Thank you.